What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day, the postseason edition. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with that rabid Met fan, Will Leahey. Look, he's freaking salivating.
There's no two ways about it, Ninja. The Mets got taken behind the woodshed yesterday, and the Dodgers pitching is in God mode. They just haven't given up a run in what seems like 2 months. Ninja, can you explain what's going on and why the Dodgers pitching staff just tied and is going to break the record for most scoreless innings ever in a postseason?
I don't even know. Like, their starting pitching isn't amazing. They've had so many injuries, but their bullpen has been really good. Like, their bullpen, they have so many different arms, so many different ways to go at you. I did that overlay with all their bullpen pitchers. I love Dodger Bullpen Day. We're going to get one today. And I think it's fun because so many filthy arms in that bullpen. I think it feeds off each other too. I think they feed off each other as teams do when they're going well. They're just on a heater, man. But it doesn't surprise me that much. What do you feel like going into a game as a Mets fan and you know you have to face the Dodgers bullpen?
I'm a man who abides by the law of averages, and I think eventually it's got to come down. You know what I mean? I feel like they're not going to end the postseason just giving up 0 runs. So I think there's going to be some blow up in there. And I'm hoping it's today at 4:08 p.m., Ninja.
Yesterday, the Dodgers absolutely killed the Mets 9-0 behind Jack Flaherty, who is an absolute stud. This might have been the easiest 7 scoreless that you'll see. He had 6 strikeouts, painted with his fastballs, even inadvertently painted with his fastball here. His knuckle curves, these sliders, did a couple of overlays with his fastball and slider. You see why that combo is deadly, but it was just like almost sleepwalking through this game. I didn't feel like he was ever challenged. I thought he dominated the Mets in just workmanlike fashion. Not spectacular stuff, just really good stuff. Daniel Hudson came in, had 1 K in 1 inning, giving up no runs, had the slider. And then Ben Kasparius. This is the dawning of the age of Ben Kasparius. He had a fastball for a K. And yes, the Dodgers now have 33 consecutive scoreless innings in the postseason. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. They're just dominant right now. And their offense looks good.
Not a great game. Not a great game to cover either. I mean, Dodgers had 3 runs by the 2nd inning, and Flaherty didn't give up a hit into the 5th inning. So it did just feel like an absolute snooze fest, and then they just started pouring them on at the end. And 9-0 felt about right.
It felt 9-0 from like the 3rd inning, and one of the worst games so far in the postseason, I thought. Like, just worst if you're a fan of competitive games.
Really was hoping the Mets came out and set the tone for the series.
They did. They set the tone. Kodai Senga came out and set the tone for this game being an absolute fest because he did not have it yesterday. His velo was down, didn't look sharp. Some of this is to be expected when you come back from an injury. There's going to be ups and downs. You don't have the adrenaline pumping or maybe too much adrenaline pumping and you're tight. Whatever it is, Kodai Senga definitely had whatever the bad part is because he did not look good. I felt bad for him because I'm a big Kodai Senga fan. I don't know, Will, as a Mets fan, as the resident Mets fan on this show, do you trust Senga again in another start?
You know, Ninja, I have no idea what to think because he looked really good in the first start. And then we're like, you know what? He'll be working his way back up. He'll throw 60 pitches in the 2nd game, and then he tosses this absolute stinker. Trust is a tough word to use, but I have some optimism that he's got some more good performances in him. Ninja, the one bright spot here is rooting for the Mets. I think I would prefer the blowout loss versus the heart rip loss in a game 1. You know, if it was a slobber knocker going back and forth and they thought they were going to steal the W and then they didn't, I think that hurts because you feel like you gave one away, where this was like, all right, we all sucked, move on, game 2.
I think that sounds like you're taking a big dose of copium right here because
it might be some copium, but it's the truth. I would rather not lose a heart rip in game 1. I want just move on.
I do like the rest of the Mets staff here. Like, you think about everybody else kind of risen to the occasion. Sean Manaea has been nasty. Sevy, postseason Sevy's fun. And Quintana's been a stud. Like, any of those guys are going to give you a shot.
They've been spectacular. I mean, listen, if they win today, the series entirely flips and no one remembers the 9-0. So there's some optimism here, Ninja. Maybe too much, but.
Oh, Reed Garrett ended up pitching well for the Mets yesterday. He had 2 Ks and 1 1/3 scoreless innings and had these cutters, but overall a very forgettable game from the Mets. You just have to flush it. And coincidentally, where did the Mets play, Will?
Oh, Flushing. I was like, shitty field, maybe?
Flushing shitty field, though. I like that, Will. You have a way with words.
Hey, man.
What did you see offensively this game, Will?
A lot to a little. Nothing really break down. Not even any dongs to show for it. Just
I thought Shohei almost had a dong. He almost had a dong when he was totally off balance, flicking the ball.
Yeah, he did. Wrist. I mean, Shohei, there's some impossible stat. He's, I think, 6 for 8 this postseason with runners on base.
I mean, he did nearly get assassinated by Lindor. And I love Shohei's face. He's just like, ah! Shohei does not like pain. I don't know if you've noticed this. Every time anything comes near him, he hates it. They did throw him out stealing. That was a big deal. That's a moral victory.
Shohei hadn't gotten caught on the base path in 4 months, and he'd stolen like 35 bases since then. So, yeah, arguably the best base runner in the game. Finally got nabbed. That was the one bright side of the day.
Now for my pitching ninja moment of Zen. You have to be really bought in on Shohei to wear a decoy necklace to a game.
Breaking the ball. He's got decoy on his shoes.
My picks of the day today, I'm going to start out with Sean Manaea for 5 Ks or more, and take Shohei Ohtani to get at least 1 hit, and take Carlos Rodon for 5 Ks or more, and take the Yankees to win. And then I'm going to add in my 30% profit boost to boost my profits by 30%. What would your picks of the day be?